Since retiring, I've been picking up some old hobbies that I used to do and that I've been waiting to pick up again. And one of them happens to be the guitar. So when I received an email recently for a promotion from a website that I already belonged to, I was like, wow, this is really great timing. But little did I know, it was a phishing scheme. So I've been receiving these emails for months, these promotions. It's the same promotion, exact same layout, from a website that I've been a member for many, many years. The website is called Guitar Jams. I had it in the back of my mind that one day I'm going to pull the trigger on it. I just wasn't ready to make the purchase yet. And I didn't think I would be starting to pick up guitar again so soon after retiring. So I started playing the guitar, and the promotion came in, and I was like, this is good timing, and I decided to finally buy it. So I clicked the button to take me to the link. The website looks exactly like the sales page on the real website. So I was clicking pay several times, and it was putting me on this funny loop. It wasn't really allowing me to complete the purchase, which I thought was very strange. The payment processing didn't like the card that I was using, which was a Thai baht card from Thailand. So I tried using my US card, and it still didn't work. And so I thought, this is very strange. So I contacted my sister and asked her if she could make the purchase. And she did after some struggles. It finally went through, and then she received the payment receipt that she forwarded to me. I already was a member of this website, so for a day or two, I tried to go into my account, but there was no access to all of the other courses. It was limited to what I had already previously purchased. So I asked her, did you receive a follow-up email on any kind of special access button or any other welcome emails on how to unlock the rest of the courses? She said no. So I went to the website and I wrote an email to the customer service, and there was no reply for 2 days. And then I hate to get my sister involved, but I had to. I asked her, can you see if you can log into this account with access to the courses? And she couldn't. It was taking her also on the same loop where there was no access to any courses. It was very, very odd. And so we wrote and she wrote. She went to the website. There was no phone number to call. So after no login upgrade, no follow-up email instructions how to apply this promotional offer, no response from email, or just a receipt. And after days of trying to figure it out, I finally realized this is probably phishing or a scam. So I finally did a Google search. I found multiple posts of people complaining on various sites about this Guitar Jams promotion and not having any access to the courses. I think some of it was on Reddit. I'll post an entry from someone on Reddit and my follow-up email. But this post looks like it goes back 7 years. But I remember receiving this email promotional for a long time. I can't say how long, but it was frequent. So at this point, I thought the money was gone. But luckily, I used a U.S. credit card. I filed a claim of fraud on the credit card and said, yes, I did pay for this intentionally. It wasn't used without my unknowing, but I think this was a scam. So I made a file complaint, and within 2 days, the credit card company refunded me back the same amount of money. It wasn't a large amount of money, but $54 is something I can use. So the lessons in this are real brands can be convincingly spoofed, and too good to be true deals should be looked into more deeply. And if you get an email like that for a special offer that's ridiculous, do a little research online to see if there's any postings about it. Another lesson, credit cards is much safer than debit cards. There's a controversy over maybe using the stable coins that's coming, but I would rather use my credit card. The credit card company will fight for you or will lobby on your behalf to get the money back. And that's one of the reasons. That added friction of a credit card. It puts enough space in between you and potentially being frauded and losing more money than I lost. And the other red flag was just there was a weird payment flow on the website. It didn't make sense. It was full of seemingly errors. So the only real evidence that there was anything wrong, that there was something wrong with this promotion, was the actual payment process. It was odd. It wouldn't accept payments, and it just took me on this strange loop. So the lesson learned is, before jumping on a deal, do a little research. And so that's this week's retirement fail, so you don't have to make it.